Hello, this is Mrs. Foy, and today we're going to look at frequency tables and dot plots. And at the end of this lesson, you should be able to represent data in a frequency table and on a dot plot, and also be able to read the data in a dot plot. And recall from your previous lesson that statistics is about asking statistical questions and then ordering the data and analyzing it to answer statistical questions. So here we want to know what's the typical cost of a sandwich at Sandwich Stop. And here are the different prices of the sandwiches. The first one costs $8. The next one is $10, $9, and so on. All recorded here, 12 sandwiches altogether. And it's hard to tell what's the typical cost of a sandwich when the numbers are displayed like this. So we start off by making a frequency table. And so we make our table with 3 columns. The first column is the price of the sandwiches. They're all either $8, $9, $10, or $11. So I have the 4 prices here. And as I look at them, this one's $8. I'll go to the table and draw a straight line. It's called a tally mark, just one of them for $8. Then there's a sandwich for $10. So I go over here to $10 and I draw a line, a dash, a tally mark for $10. And so on. The next one is $9. I draw a tally mark for $9. Now you can see here you've got these tally marks with a line going sideways across them, going diagonally. This represents 5 tally marks. So 4 going straight down and then 1 going diagonally means 5. So when you've entered a tally mark for each one of these prices, then you add them up for the frequency. That's why it's called a frequency table. So there was one sandwich sold for $8 or is sold for $8. 6 different sandwiches cost $9. 4 sandwiches cost $10 and 1 sandwich costs $11. So our frequency table helps us to see patterns in the data. And we can now arrange this data on a dot plot. So we just draw a straight line with the different prices here, and say $8, there's just 1 sandwich sold for that price, so 1 dot on the dot plot. At $9, there are 6 sandwiches sold, so we draw 6 dots in a straight line, a vertical straight line. 4 sandwiches are sold for $10, so we've got 4 dots here, and 1 sandwich sold for $11. So that's your dot plot. And now we can interpret the data on the dot plot. What's the typical cost of a sandwich here? Well, we can see from the dots that most sandwiches, the majority of them are $9. Quite a few are also $10. So I would say the typical cost of a sandwich at Sandwich Stop is between $9 and $10. And another question, is the cheapest sandwich a popular option? I would say not. Only 1 sandwich was sold at that price. So these are the kind of questions we can answer when we arrange our data to make it easy to interpret.